the sky. Stand up high, right to the sky like a rabbit. Stand on your toes, stand on your toes, stand on your toes and wiggle your nose like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hippity hop like a rabbit, like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hippity hop like a rabbit, like a rabbit.
Hey guys, it's been a minute since we've made a long form video, but that's because you guys are in need of a big old update. We've had a lot of chaos going on in the last months, and I have not been able to speak on it yet, but now I have so many things to tell you that I couldn't just put it all in a short, so we had to make a full-length video for this. I don't even know where to start, so I guess I'm just going to start somewhere. I guess first of all, we can show you that I've made little cage tags so my family members know who's in where. So I've got all these cage tags that I've made. I haven't made Rocky's little picture yet, but you can see everybody has their own little photo on there. And there's those guys. My little cutie patooties. Oh my goodness. Luna is so cute. Oh yeah, by the way, her name is Luna. I don't remember if I told you guys that or not. And then that little guy, the only two left in here. Violet has made a nice little entryway through her front door, so that's nice. But anyway, here's just a little look at everybody. There's Violet, girly, doing great. Here's Rosie. She's doing great, and she has a big story that I'm going to be telling you in just a second, because some shocking things have happened with her lately. Here's my Baxter boy, my big old guy, super sweet boy, just resting. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long to get around here. This is fun. Sorry, I'm tripping over stuff. This is really fun. So, Mouse's door settling has happened, so it doesn't open. So what do I have to do? I have to lift up this cage, so excuse me for a second, but I'm lifting up the cage and having to open the door that way, which is not fun. Here's Mouse. She's up to no good, but she's got some news as well. And you notice that nobody has nesting boxes because I've decided to not keep the nesting boxes in there full time anymore. So I took them out and they're all out here. I got some towel racks going on. Oh, and here's my nice decoration that I got. It's a sun catcher with a rabbit on it. Super cute. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Here's Rocky, guys. My little cute guy. I will be making a video on him soon about all his stuff and his pedigree, going over that, and what we're going to be doing with him, because him and Bugs are going to be doing some exciting things soon. But anyway, that's Rocky. And then here's Bugs, my sweet Bugsy boy. He's just got his food, so he's munching away. And then back to these two. These two are so friendly. They are so funny. Oh, come here. Hi, babies. They're so sweet. This one doesn't have a name. Probably will soon, though. She's almost completely paid for. He will be paid for today. These two are both going to their new homes today in a few hours, so that's super exciting. And then I'm gonna have an empty cage again, and I'm so ready to be able to fill it. And if you're hearing kitten crying right now, it's because of these two who decided to have babies in my rabbit pen because, guys, when we took the plastic down, I forgot that there's a gap between the fence and the top of my roof, so the cats have been enjoying themselves in here. Oh my goodness! Look at that baby. There's a little baby kitty. There's actually 3 of them in there, and they think that this little basket is big enough for the 2 of them. Good night. Okay, now that you've seen everybody, time to tell stories one story at a time. We're gonna start with Rosie over here. So I took her babies out to wean them and put them in this cage. Obviously you saw that because Luna's in there. Well, I've been trying to rebreed her for weeks now because I want to get another purebred Holland litter because my first one didn't turn out so well. Because I have only gotten 2 survivors now from the whole litter of 6, and Luna and Huntington were the only ones that lived. But anyway, so I've been trying to breed her, and she would not do it. She was attacking the male, so I'd have to take her out again. She was sometimes attacking me, and yesterday she pulled out a giant chunk of hair that I thought was just like a clump of matted hair that she'd groomed out of herself. No big deal, threw it on the ground, walked away. Well, today I came out to feed them and I looked in her cage and there was babies scattered everywhere inside her cage, and there was fur pulled and there was fur on the ground and her placenta was on the ground, and I'm like in shock because I watched her every time I put her in with my bucks and I never saw any breeding take. And I don't know how I could have missed one time, one fall off or something, but she had 6 babies in there laying around. They were all deceased because there was no nesting box and they probably were cold or something. But I was not prepared. She was not prepared. But I don't know what happened. But yeah, I just lost 6 babies, a whole litter, that because I didn't know that she was pregnant. I don't know how or when this happened, but I'm not even exactly sure who the father was, to be honest, because I've put her in with both Bugs and Rocky just to test. I feel like it was probably Bugs, but yeah, she did not tell me that she was pregnant, nor did she look pregnant to me. And I just picked her up yesterday and clipped her nails and didn't suspect a thing. So that's weird. Anyway, I decided to breed her today because she lost her babies to see if she's all of a sudden going to be ready today. And boy, was she. So she's been bred to Bugs again. So I can finally have that baby that I'm going to be keeping from them. I'm going to keep a doe if it's the one that just speaks to me, that is the most beautiful one, that is the kindest one, you know, so on. But I've been planning to keep one from Bugs and Rosie for a while now, and I might finally get that chance this time, because this time I know that she's been bred when she's been bred, and I'll be prepared this time. Anyway, so she'll be expecting babies in June, and which is kind of a bad time because June and July I'm very busy, and so I'll be here very little, but hopefully it's enough to where I can make sure those babies are handled a lot and are friendly. Okay, now on to Mouse. She was bred again a while back, and I was expecting babies. And I was expecting babies about a week ago, but I put the nesting box in there and she did not touch it. She did not pull any hair, and she all of a sudden looked skinnier than normal than she would have. And I'm like, did she not take again? And she didn't. So I bred her yesterday to Rocky, actually. So Rocky is going to be a first-time dad. He has never been bred before, so but he actually performed really well. So Mouse and Rocky are expecting a litter, and sorry, I said Harley because that's her pedigree name. Rosie and Bugs are expecting a litter. So we've got 2 litters on the way. They're a day apart. Who knows what day they'll be born, because that always varies. But yeah, we've hopefully got 2 litters on the way. So please be praying that they both conceive and have litters that don't die this time. And okay, so the news about Rocky and Bugs, I'm still not going to tell you guys because I'm still working on it. I'm going to be filming the whole thing that they do. I've been working on them for almost 2 weeks now with what they're going to be doing. You guys, some of you may be guessing, and may be guessing right, but I'm still not going to tell you and not going to give you any hints to give it away. So just expect that. The thing is happening at the end of this week, and I'll probably be able to post the video at the end of this week. So stay tuned if you want to see that. Also, I've made a video, been filming since the first Holland Lop litter were born from day 1. So I'm making a video of baby Holland Lops from 0 to 8 weeks old. So you'll definitely want to catch that as soon as I get that out, which will be soon because they're 8 weeks old now and the video is ready to be posted. So stay tuned for that as well. Other than that, I've got some new gadgets and gizmos that I'm going to be showing you soon with the rabbits, and you're gonna be probably seeing them in the Bugs and Rocky video, so stay tuned for that. You're gonna be really excited. This girl's crazy. Luna Tuna. She is the most beautiful girl ever. By the way, you may notice that there's only 2 rabbits in here. So you know I have the 2 from Mouse and Bugs litter, and I had 4 left last time you guys knew about it from Rosie and Bugs. Well, our blue otter buck passed away a couple weeks ago. He passed away when he was still living with Mama, and I don't know what happened, but he was not gaining weight like the rest of his siblings, and he just started getting really weak feeling, and then he passed away. So then I had the 3 of them, and then I've already sold Honey. She's already gone to her new home, so she's not here anymore because of that reason. And the other one I had left was Birdie, the little orange one. Well, she also passed away a couple days ago. Another weird reason, because she was not gaining weight like the rest of her siblings, and she got really weak. She still had the urge to eat, so she was still eating. She just all of a sudden was acting lethargic, and I found her floating in her water bowl, and I'm like, I was super devastated because you know I've now lost 4 purebred Holland Lops, starting with 6, and I was down to just 2. And I'm glad that these guys have stayed alive. They're super healthy because they're the biggest. They were the biggest ones. The biggest 2 are the ones that survived. They were always the healthiest looking ones. Oh my goodness, she's crazy. Yeah, that happened. And then the other one, my Harlequin one, is not in here, but I did not sell him, and he did not die. So why is he not in here? Well, he has been trouble from the start, let's just say that. So he escaped once. He got out of this cage, which may be like, oh my gosh, there's holes everywhere. Of course he got out. Those holes are not actually able to get through because there's chicken wire there, so they can't get through them. And I was like, there's no way that he's getting through this door because he's not that smart. And then I also have my extra security to where I have chicken wire around the bottom of the dog pen. And I'm like, there's no digging out way, which I figured he must have got out back here because that part of the chicken wire has been pressed down by like hay and stuff dropping on it. So he easily could have jumped up there and fit right through. But anyway, I went down into the woods back there to find him. And luckily I found him wandering around back there. After a long chase, I finally got him and put him back. Well, a couple days later, he was gone again. And I was so devastated. I went down to the woods and was calling for him. I couldn't find him. And then all of a sudden, I finally saw some movement. I saw a rabbit run away. I couldn't tell if it was wild or him. But luckily, it was him. So I found him again. Put him back in here. Well, last Thursday, today is Monday, but last Thursday, he went missing again. And it was nighttime. He was in here in the beginning of the day, but at nighttime, he was gone. So I went searching for him in the dark, and there was no luck. So I slept on it. I woke up early the next morning to search for him again. I searched for an hour, no luck. And so then I've just been searching for him for the last few days. I've been trying to bait him with banana peels, and there's no movement anywhere. I've searched for multiple days, for hours, gone all around the woods and I can't find him, and he's supposed to go to his new home this Thursday in 3 days, and he's not with us, and I so don't know what to do. I'm not telling the person that's supposed to get him yet because she has one of my rabbits already. She's been wanting another one since the end of last year when my bad luck started. And I've been working on it, trying to get her a baby for so long, and then I finally got her one. And it didn't end up being the right gender, but they were going to take him anyway. And now he's gone, and I'm really upset about it. And I can't fathom him being gone for good. It's like, I feel like the mother of an MIA soldier, because I can't find closure unless I have him dead or alive, which I would be glad to see either at this moment, even though that sounds awful. I'd rather know where he is than not know where he is, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've been really upset for quite a few days, and it's really hurts my heart knowing that he's out there somewhere, possibly, and I don't know where he is. I want to laugh about it, like maybe one day there'll be odd-colored wild rabbits, but it's also not funny to me because I'm like, I want him to be with me in his hutch with his brother, but he's not, and I don't know what to do. I guess all I can ask of you guys is for prayers and that I might find him, because if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy. Also, sadly, my dog has been no help because I trained her to not kill rabbits, so she doesn't kill wild rabbits or domestic rabbits anymore. And so when she smells a rabbit trail, she doesn't even act like she noticed it because she knows not to hunt them down. So she won't even find my rabbit for me. And she was my only hope, but now I've got nothing but the Lord helping me out, and I just, in the back of my mind, I feel like he's not gone for good, and that he's just gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, have this crazy story to tell, but I don't know what's the future holds, but I really can hope that I find him. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you're glad that you got these updates. I'm gonna have a lot coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed already, please do, because we got a lot of exciting things coming and you don't want to miss it. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.